Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mathieu, aka Amplimath.
And I'm Space Troll, or Roman.
And we have a special announcement for today, so
Yes.
we're delighted to speak to you, especially as we had some communication troubles in the past weeks because of the Ampher situation, but hopefully we have got control back.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
sure.
so. Yes. So thanks to the community, we can now use our communication channels with you again. And so thank you for your help in putting Ampher into quarantine. So now let's start speaking about the real subject of the day, which is Endless Space 2.
They're nearly nearing release of the game. Just to tell you that for us, it's been an incredible time. It's been like 3 years working on the game. 3 years ago, we're just like drafting things on the wall, dreaming of the perfect, Space 4X game we want to do. Dreaming about, what would be the sequel of Endless Space 1.
And in many respects, it's very hard to do a sequel of an already great game because how far do you have to go? Where do you limit yourself?
Where, for you guys, do you see the limit between a sequel and a 1.5 or 1.2? Where sometimes maybe we would have designed a wholly new game, so to make sure like what is the DNA of Endless Space, of an Endless game.
And
so
we think we found the right cursor for this, for Endless Space 2 actually, in terms of lots of innovation, but
Yeah.
still the same spirit as Endless Space 1 in many respects.
And I guess you guys can really see that from the early access. And thank you guys very much for all being helpful during the early access, telling us where we were wrong and when we were wrong and when we were right as well, because it was good also to know we're on the right path when we were. Thank you very much for asking us to redo the tech tree and to make
Yeah.
sure that Mathieu didn't sleep for like 2 months in a row.
Thank you for making this crazy faction, the Unfallen, which gave us nightmares as usual with community factions.
A bit too crazy, but thank you.
Thank you. Anyway, it's looking great. It's very fun to play. Very
Yeah,
interesting,
we're playing a lot of it. with
Very
Mathieu.
different, so great job.
Great, like for the early expansions, a lot of fun with the old Uvine ships all around. And honestly, I did not expect it would be that much fun. At one point I was wondering what the hell we're doing, and actually, when you play it, you understand. I think what we all did together with this amazing faction.
So we are, for most of us, for all of us, I would say, very tired because we've made a huge game, maybe even bigger than what we expected at the start. But still, it's just a stage, the release of the
Yeah.
game. We're going to continue working on the game. We're going to add more features, more content, based on your feedback, obviously. The first of all is Fighters and Bombers, maybe you want to
Yeah,
say a few
well,
words?
guys, we already posted that, on the forums. For the ones who didn't catch up on that, it was very important for us to have the Fighter Bombers, at release. But with Mathieu, we realized actually we were not happy with the quality of Fighter Bombers for the release, so we decided to postpone them, and we'll work on them, to polish them for free updates sometimes after the release as soon as we can, and we're happy with the results.
Okay, so this is great news because we are very happy with what we have in the game, and you get to play the final game very soon.
And now, sorry to interrupt, but now that the game is at that stage where it is great to play, it's also a perfect time, of course, to work on the balance. And that's, I think all of us together will be hunting. What is the next way to win the game, to have the perfect strategy. And I'm sure we'll find many winning strategies, and we'll have to work on that. But it's that is only possible because all these factions are so different, the one from another. And again, that's a choice that we all made together, and really, when you play the game, it really pays off.
And as you have seen in the past weeks, as Ampher evolved and emerged, it created glitches and issues on the game, on the community, which are now locked down thanks to your help. But there is one big side effect of locking down Ampher right now, is that the game is about to release right now. Thanks to the help of the actual people who managed to lock down Ampher.
A few heroes.
A few heroes who we are going to pay tribute to right now.
Terve! Hera35 reporting in. Cluster 1 locked.
Всем привет, Spy Rowdy reporting in. Cluster 2 locked.
G'day mates, Saltiaz reporting in. Cluster 3 and Cluster 9 locked.
Yo, Taros reporting in. Cluster 4 locked.
Hello, Spikewall reporting in. Clusters 5 and 6 locked.
Hello everyone, Omega Praetor reporting in. Cluster 7 locked.
Hello Amplitude, Aerator reporting in. Cluster 8 locked.
Hello, Duo reporting in. Cluster 10 locked.
Dust. Imagine a power that can burn stars, raise mountains, even create life. As with all powers, dust has been corrupted, misused, and twisted. But if I told you I found a way to start over, to restore its perfection, to cleanse our sins, the only cost would be to reset, to erase the billions of corrupted souls in the galaxy. Will you follow me?
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this trailer and thank you for your attention. And the great news is that
now the game is live. So now the fun begins. Thank you very much for all these years. And tonight we celebrate and we see you in game.
See you.